Mark. Oh, hi, Mark. Fortunately, most of the monsters on the level are dead, so... Level 21. Ordinary... Whoa, the Necro dude. Well, I thank you very much for that, sir. He cast Agony. You can't really do too much else, but, you know, it's always scary when you see that. I want to I don't actually have cancel. I need to... Let's shut the door. Let's just do, sure, why not an Ambrosia Quaff. Alright, there we go. Well, okay. There we go. Yep. You know, my oh, warped broadaxe. That's an artifact. Do I have any ident? I'm curious. That's, you know, I've got a lot of one-handed options that at the end of the game I'll be able to kind of look at like a billion different weapons and go, which one do I want for Zod? And it's possible I will not use these Logitongs, but we'll have to see. It's sort of annoying how many options you have as a Gnoll. In a way, it's kind of like Bolt of Fire. There's the spell. So it's still a little bit tough to cast, unfortunately. It's a really handy spell. You would. Any of this stuff? Gotta be careful. I need him to die so that go for this. And we're gonna get rid of you. Now the rest of this should be fine. As you can see, that Convoke. Not afraid to use that piety if I've got to use it. There's a C Invis, that's cool. Ditch the hat. MR ring, kind of handy. There's maybe, is that Kirky? Can she spawn at Vaults 3? I forget. Got an Invis, oh, just Shapeshifter, huh? Fair enough. Nasty Vaults Terrence. She'll turn me into a hog. Make some bacon. Oh, damn it. This is where some fireball wouldn't be bad. Oh, we can do this. There we go. Don't really want to get, where'd you come from? Just whack you. Blew them up. They don't have great MR. I just wanted to kill them, so as you can see, stuff like that can work. Damn, all the wizards. Got plenty of friends. Oh, that's not the one I wanted. Might end up teleporting here. This ended up being a little bit of a cluster of badness. I don't think Lamp of Fire is really going to cut it for killing these things. Especially not when the Lamp of Fire bounces back upon myself. For whatever reason. One down. What is this? Yeah, see, my Evo is pretty high, so now we can probably finish off stuff with just like finesse. We have to be a little bit careful because there's a lot of stuff here, but looks like it's under control. Jesus. Still taking damage. God. This vault, this entrance just isn't done. We're almost out of invis. And there's a lot left of this. I'd prefer not to in fact I might the old okay. This might work out alright. Better because we're not facing down so many new things. Tactical Passage of Galubria Retreat. Putting that Amulet of Faith to work. My old nemesis. I'm actually going to put on an MR ring. So tired of course. Put on it. There we go. Get rid of you. MR over 2. A lot of stuff with hexes in this, so that sort of can sometimes come into play. God damn it. Oh, I know what that is. Amulet of Okawaru. Ichor-stained battle axe. Oka's got some interesting gifts. Good lord. Stuff is still not done. It's ridiculous. The area had so many monsters in it. Looks like we got the wizard. Of course, there's another one. We got some, there's two other ones. Let's go with the old invis play. Always works. Man, I've been fighting so many of these guys. A lot of wizards. One of my least favorite monsters. Because they do stuff like this. They, do they still alive? Put it down. There. Go ahead and paralyze him. There's perhaps not all that much left on the level, but no reason to risk it. Swappable Aralek. That's a lot easier to swap than this amulet that I have. Kind of hard to use it because I have to like melee. You know, if I wanted to do melee, I can't really. That was an interesting Vaults 3. For sure. Good old BH? Yeah, he doesn't really do dev. He hasn't made a commit in quite a long time, but he does pop in now and again into like the dev channel and just say hi to everyone. He's even in the Discord, the Roguelikes Discord, where a lot of us are hanging out these days. But he will pop in every now and again and say what's up. I think he got married. I think he's got a kid on the way. Last I heard. Real life grown-up stuff, nope. He's a bona fide adult. A real life adult. Yeah. That sounds right. I didn't know the timing was. I'll have to, if he stops in, I'll have to congratulate him again when I next see him. He usually stops in every, once in a while, just to say hi to the old fogies and such. Yes. Of course. Take over running Google. I don't think he works at Google anymore. I think he got a new job quite some time ago. A certain other dev, who I won't name, because he always shows up to dunk me at the wrong time, may work for that company that you mentioned. You know which dev and prominent crawl players showed up in the roguelike Discord only recently to join Mikey and myself. Mikey's not a dev, of course, but we like to joke that he is. And some other devs are in that Discord. Advil, Worms, the old can of worms. I don't know if you've talked with him much. You probably haven't talked with that Advil at all. But this mysterious person showed up in the Discord one day as well. Good old Worms. Perhaps you've admired his famous crawler. Famous crawler and famous dev crawler. Legendary. That's a can of worms emote that he made for us all to enjoy and use. Plog champ. Well, this person is an especially famous crawler. I mean, obviously I am legendary myself, and my skills are renowned across the gaming universe, but I think this person, as far as skill at crawl, is in a tier far above myself. Great. Yermak. No, this person is a dev, and Crate is not a dev, nor Yermak. Although, Yermak has submitted several nice patches that we have merged. So he does also have dev powers, in addition to his very impressive crawl powers. Good old Chrono Trigger. Yermak the Legend. I mean, this tournament, I don't know if he's still in first. Him and a Korean player whose like name is like N1030 something. Mr. Plank can't believe it. He's like, Crate not a dev? You're lying. That's like saying Minmay's not a dev. 14 hours a day, no. A small portion of you know, one's free time, and that is not out of sorts for Yermak. The last tournament, I forget if he was the one who got first place, but it's been similar for him for previous tournaments. He's won like, God, has he won 3 of them? This would be his 4th if he won this one. But there's a Korean player who's new. You go to work and Yermak wins 3 games. Yeah, it's funny too, because this player has been like, he's talking about Yermak. He's like, Yermak might be an actual demigod in real life. I can't believe how he plays. What's up, Mysteriously? How's it going? I guess I just got some stuffs, but now I can't pick up. Poison Tomahawks. That's kind of annoying. Cancellation Potion, though. That's pretty handy. Mac is actually a Google AI. He's sent from the future to warn us about Skynet. He's our only hope. I could have probably stabbed him. I actually have, since I have stealth Ooh. Wow. That closed its ground surprisingly fast. Famous dev, obviously, Lindley. Well, remember I'm saying famous crawl player. I'm emphasizing how this person is good at crawl. I mean, clearly I'm the dev who's best at crawl. You can only warn humanity by playing DCSS. Once we figure that out, humanity will be saved. Until then, he's just collecting tournament banners. Is it Gamma Funk? Yep. I am in that dev channel. No, it's Elliptic. He showed up. He showed up to the Discord one day. And we were like, he showed up using one of his mysterious alternative names. You were dodging one day. Amulet of the Acrobat. Lasty. Thank you for the follow, mysteriously. Lasty. Alright, Faith, yeah. This is not an acrobat type character. Good, good drop there. Nailed it. Interesting. Oh boy, okay, well. Amulet of the Acrobat. The amulet that I just dropped is a new... Probably, yeah. Amulet allows the user to tumble and roll to evade the blows of their enemies, but only while moving and waiting. So it basically gives you 15 EV as long as you are performing a wait or movement action that doesn't attack. Yo, shout out to the depth of jump. Are you giving me a shout out? Nope. Are you giving Lasty a shout out for Rue's power leap? Since I made jump attack and removed jump attack. Lasty. Oh, clearly Gamma Funk. I appreciate that. Rip jump attack. 2013 to whenever I removed that. That is Pleasing Fungus. Pleasing Fungus basically designed a better jump attack. Well, it's what he designed was not an attack, but I guess what he truthfully designed is a better semi-controlled blink, in all fairness. It wasn't really jump attack. He was inspired to make something kind of like the idea of semi-controlled blink that was less spoilery and weird. But that entire species was his design. The increased low suggestion was a suggestion I made that he liked, but of course he implemented that too. That implementation I don't think was too tough though. It was just like turn the los range into a variable. Although I don't think we all love that particular mutation actually, but the other stuff for frogs is pretty cool. I mean, they're pretty fun. Have I won 2 of those? Los lore, yes, they have very deep lore. Okay, I've only won 1, so I'll have another one coming up. Oh wait, no, yeah, no, I have one too. Yeah, okay, cool. I won the Wanderer and the Air Elementalist. Yeah, that's right. Nice. This is possibly going to be a finesse fight. Or possibly, yeah. You can see how much more damage I took. I wouldn't have taken as much if I had used finesse. Which is not necessarily the end of the world. It's just that you don't know what else is going to come around that corner all of a sudden. Yes, he has. He hasn't been doing video game. I don't know if you heard, Note, but he released his own game that is a very cool game. Um, Many of you may not know this, but Pleasing Fungus. Gosh, I'm gonna mispronounce it. I'm not gonna say his last name. Go to Pleasing Fungus Games to see his actual name, because I don't want to mispronounce it. But he made Manufactoria, this really popular Flash game. Like, I don't know, he made that when he was like a teenager or something. And that game was really popular. And then he's obviously a really talented programmer, and of course he did a ton of crawl dev as well. But after he sort of retired from doing crawl dev stuff, he made a game kind of inspired from that, from the same genre, called Silicon Zeros, which you can buy on Steam, which is like this CPU puzzle game where you it's like you're a Silicon Valley engineer back in the early days, and you have to solve these puzzles. If you want to see it in action, check out Amaloy's channel. Just search Amaloy on YouTube. He's another crawl dev and he has videos of himself playing the game. I guess that would be spoilers as well. I'm not sure how far Alan got, but he played it quite a bit. But yeah, PF made and released that game. Apparently he's not doing too much game stuff these days. He does stop by in the Discord and chat every now and again, but I think he's busy with various in real life activities. That's what people do. Can't say you cared for the story. Yeah, well, I mean, it's not a game that you necessarily play for that. It did look like an impressive game. Why do in real life when you can crawl? I mean, I think your Mac agrees with you. That's like a t-shirt your Mac is wearing right now. But yeah, I haven't actually played, so I guess it's not my style of game. And I don't have a lot of time for playing a lot of different games. There's a few roguelike games that I'm kind of excited to check out, but I kind of have a backlog of games. I haven't gotten to Golden Crone Hotel nor Slay the Spire, both very good games. Yeah, you might check out Golden Crone. I haven't played it myself, but it took some inspiration from DCSS, and it's sort of like a shorter. It's sort of like this vampire mythos setting. Jupiter Hell is like coming to the point where it's going to be publicly available. I'm excited to see that one, since I enjoyed Doom RL, and it's by the same developer, and it's going to be a much bigger, much more commercial game. Anti-magic, let's go. Guess we're gonna. Oh, you got me. That was not the swap that I wanted. That was the swap that I wanted.